my name's Nicola and I am the founder and CEO of Ally. I'm readily showing you an embarrassing picture of myself at the age of 11, so be nice about it, but this was me when I was 11 years old and I had just lost all of my hair to a health condition called alopecia. And there are two things that happened to me. Once, before this happened, I was a very confident and outgoing young girl. And when I lost my hair, all of this disappeared, as you can imagine. I also felt extremely alone and isolated because I didn't know anybody else that was going through what I was going through with no hair. 2 years later, I was really lucky to be introduced to another girl, also called Nicola, and she has alopecia too. We both grew up in York, and we became best friends through our shared experience, and she also had a terrible taste in hats too, so that was quite nice. So that's us when we were younger, and that's us now both living in Manchester, as it turns out. It's a funny world. And I also feel very fortunate that I have gone on my personal journey coming to terms with my alopecia, and I can happily stand in front of you all without a wig on and feel really comfortable in my own skin. But there are hundreds of millions of people around the world that live with visual differences like alopecia, say vitiligo, psoriasis, burn victims, and they aren't as lucky to have found the important peer support that I found, and they aren't as lucky to feel confident in themselves and maybe even afford all of the hours of therapy that I had to get past living as a person with no hair. That's why we have created Ally. And Ally, our mission is to end loneliness for people living with all types of visual differences. And we also want to help people that are living with those differences to overcome the psychological challenge of being someone that stands out from society. Ally is a friend-finding app for people living with disfigurements, and we're also partnering with psychologists to create a mental health program that in self-esteem and confidence rebuilding. So members can sign up to Ally and search for people like them, near them, and also look to rebuild their confidence they once had. So far, we have a live app available on Android and iOS. It's a hybrid app, so you can access it via the web as well. And we have already had 2,000 downloads, and there are over 700 friendships been made. And we've only spent a total of £13,000 on creating this and launching this global app and marketing to our demographics. So far, it's live to our alopecia audience. And we're hearing some fantastic stories from the community, like from Nina and Natty, who have always lived with alopecia and had never met anyone like them before. They joined Ally, and they now have become best friends. They live 10-minute drive away from each other outside of Barnsley, and they always come back to me and tell me about their latest kind of coffee meetups, which is really lovely. And we've also had some fantastic press, like an interview I did on the BBC Breakfast Show. Forbes recently wrote an article about myself and my journey creating Ally, which was really cool, and had some support from some amazing organisations like BGV and Unlimited. As well as myself and the team, I have the superstar social and dating app developer John Kershaw. You may recognise the name. He once did a very successful pitch on Dragon's Den for a previous company he made called M14 Industries, but he's also made successful brands like Bristler, which is a dating app for people with beards that love people with beards. It's a great name. And we also have some amazing advisors from finance, product management, marketing, impact research backgrounds like Office of National Statistics, Rothschild Banking Group, Man City Football Club, and a bunch of superfan users that are coming back and telling me about their experiences. So a question we often get asked, how do you make money for Ally? And we already have a premium membership offering for our members, so they can access the friend-finding element, the premium features for that. But later we'll be introducing the mental health program, which will only be accessed by our premium members. Later down the line, we are introducing advertisement on the platform too. And the market potential is huge. There are hundreds of millions of people that are living with disfigurements around the world, and the total app subscription revenue market is worth 26 billion. Our strategy is to open up further from alopecia and open up to all visual differences in the next 6 months, and then we'll be shortly after launching our mental health program for our members. Then the ambition is for Ally to be available in the longer term for people with all different types of health conditions. We've just recently, I think it was last week, opened our pre-seed investment round, and we're looking for investors. We're always looking for people that are interested in helping in any way as well, so please do come and speak to me upstairs, and thank you for listening.